YouTube. So, I spent the last hour or two messing around with the truck, and before that I was looking up the vinyl chloride and chemical reactions and things like that. So, there's a lot of information that you guys should know. One of that being, when you burn vinyl chloride, it turns into, hold on. Sorry, technical problems there. So, as I was saying, when you burn vinyl chloride, it turns into, damn, I just had it. Vinyl chloride turns into hydrogen chloride. And when when it's burned, okay, so vinyl chloride, when it's burned, turns into hydrogen chloride. When hydrogen chloride mixes with water in the atmosphere, it turns into hydrochloric acid. Facts, all right? I just researched this forever. What's up, everybody? So, what I have is a bowl back here. I have a bowl on the table. This thing's in the way, but there's a little bowl back here on the table. Let me see. See it? And that little bowl is gathering water. All right? So the bowl is gathering water, and what I have right here, I'm got a Gore-Tex jacket on, by the way. Like, I'm not out here just naked in the hydrochloric acid. If it is. Hold on. So, all right, so what I have here is, this is horrible lighting, but it's called an M256A2 chemical agent detector kit from good old United States Army. This was a surplus pickup. And inside, what we're going to have are different testing kits for different things. Blister agents, you know, a lot of different kinds of chemical warfare, things like that. So, I would like to see if the chemical paper will pick up the acid in this. So, right here I have our little card, and this guy right here will tell us our results of our test paper. So what I'm going to do is wait a few minutes. I'm going to let this rain fall and collect into this little yellow bowl I have right here. It's collecting water on a table right now. What's up, Striker, Kim Yo, Charles, Riddle, Birdie Too Sweet, Tom and Jerry, Jerry Jerish. What's up, everybody? I just wanted to make a nice video for you guys. If this tests positive, I want as many people in here as possible, so that way you guys are all witnesses to this. So if they try to get rid of me for doing this video, or try to, you know, punish me for making a video that goes against whatever they're saying to you in mainstream media, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody actually test the fucking water that's falling on us right now. So I'm gonna do it. I have the resources, so yep, right here is the different results. So what we got are blister agents, Lucite, other different types of blister agents, blood agents, nerve agents. So this will let me know if there's any kind of contamination, I guess, in here. I haven't seen anybody test this yet. Now, I don't have, like, specific acid testers, or be able to tell you the levels that are in this. I could just tell you that it's detecting something, or it's not. Now, did that cloud move over us yet? I don't know. Could it have? Probably. But I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to give you medical advice. I'm just here to let you know if there's something in the water. So I'm giving it a few minutes right now to fill up in that bowl. I have to go move a couple things outside that are getting wet right now because the rain's coming sideways. Awesome. Alright, well, if it's acid, I'm going to die because I just got all wet. That's okay, though. So inside this thing are different kinds of tests. One of them being the detection kit for M56A2. This is a sampler kit with the heater assembly, M9 paper strip. Okay, there's different tests in here. I never thought I was going to use this thing. I thought it was going to be like an emergency, crazy, we're getting invaded, they're using gas grenades and they're poisoning our water and things like that. That's the only reason I would have something like this. But these kits right here, they're expired to 12/19. So they expired in 2019. Knowing the military and how they like to waste money, I would not take that as gold. I don't think that they're expired in any way. I've watched people use things from the 80s that still work. So you're going to have to prove it doesn't work to me. So we're going to go ahead and try to do that. So I have the test paper right here. This is Class B Style 2. The paper should be used to detect liquid contamination by placing the paper in contact with the suspect surface. A color change similar to that shown on the inside cover indicates the presence of chemicals. So, certain agents give a red-brown color response, which is intermediate between the typical H and G colors. I'm just trying to get a read on all this stuff here. I want to make sure I test correctly too. I don't want to screw this up. I'm going to wait for the rain to die down a little bit. It's collecting some water in the bowl. I just want to make sure I get a good enough sample to detect. At first I wasn't going to come out and do any of this. And then I really started thinking about it. I'm like, we got to figure out if things are going to get poisoned in New Jersey from a train derailment that happened in Ohio. I haven't heard any kind of testing being done for the state of New Jersey, but if you go on their website, newjersey.gov, there are standards and guidelines associated with the EPA and OSHA and things like that on how to handle hydrogen chloride, how to handle vinyl chloride, how to handle hydrogen or hydrochloric acid, which is now allegedly, could be, possibly falling on us, because when vinyl chloride is burned and turns into hydrochloride, and then the hydrochloride, once it bonds with hydrogen atoms in the sky and makes in water, it turns into hydrochloric acid. Sorry for the laughing. I'm having trouble remembering all this. This is straight detector paper from the military. I'm not sure exactly what the paper's called, but it's a book of 25 sheets. It comes with the detector kit. I also have other test strips along with my my other radiological, chemical, biological gear. So there's other test strips with that too. Tom and Jerry, that's to be determined. But since they're expired, the thing I showed you from 2019, this one's not the actual test I'm using. This is a different test. But if we want to sit and criticize little things like that, no problem. You tell the United States military not to use expired items and see what they say to you. There's people eating MREs from 2008 right now. So, we're going to use it anyway. It's sealed, never been opened. No contamination, nothing like that. So, yes, Joellen, thank you. I'm trying to get some facts out there into the world. Is New Jersey being rained on right now with hydrochloric acid? Hydrochloric acid would be present because of the vinyl chloride that was burned off on the train derailment. So I've done a lot of research. I actually kind of understand what I'm talking about. You guys can do your own research too if you'd like. Like I said, you can go to newjersey.gov. For my state, that website's still up, and it's still telling you that vinyl chloride is a very, very harmful chemical. When it's burned, it's even more harmful. And as it falls back to the ground in precipitation, it becomes acid. So, Like I said before, my bowl is sitting out here, my collection bowl. I have my test paper with me. I'm waiting for the rain to die down a little bit so I don't have to expose myself to that much chemical if it is present in the weather right now. I am wearing a Gore-Tex jacket. I kind of am semi-protected from what I'm going through right now, but not really. I mean, I'm still breathing it in as it becomes a vapor and evaporates. It is what it is, man. If this is the way we're supposed to go, then that's it. Val, yeah, expiration dates are really just a suggestion. If you guys go by that and you throw your food out at home because it's past the expiration date, God bless you. I don't have money to waste like that. But we're gonna wait it out for a minute here. I did start putting some more work into the bed of the truck where I am right now. I put the power inverter on the other side. I just started wiring it up when it started pouring on me. On the other side over here, we have that board I put up yesterday. It's all trimmed up, you know, nice edge. But I got to put the rest of my equipment on there. I got to get a TV mount, a bunch of stuff. But right now, like I said, I'm just collecting some water. I want you guys to see it live. The bowl's out there. It's been out there for about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. I put it out there like a couple minutes before I turned it live on. But I do have the chemical paper. We're going to do 2 tests for the non-believers who think I may have staged something in the bowl, because there's always the skeptics out there that I pre-planned. I poured acid in the bowl, whatever. So we'll do one in the bowl. And then what we're going to do is we're going to walk over to a random puddle or a random, there's a little drainage over here with water that's been coming down. We can test that if you guys want. I'll use 2 test strips. I'm not going to use any more than that because this may be very, very valuable one day. So, with that said, I know there's going to be skeptics out there going, well, you did this, you did that. Like, listen, man, come over here and prove it. Or go get your own test kit, test the water, and prove it to yourself. This is merely a suggestion, merely information and an experiment that I'm doing personally. Disclaimer, I have no background in chemical testing. But I am a smart guy, and I did read up on the chemicals that I'm testing for, and I do know how to use these test strips. So, with that said, the rain seems to be slowing down here a little bit. I got all of my tools outside getting wet because I had to clear out the back of the truck so I could work in here. Oh, thank you so much, Lou. I'm happy that you're upset about that. That's nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hopefully you're first in line, Lou. If it does happen, I hope you're outside getting mouthfuls of it. You're welcome. So just so you guys know, we're going to take a sample in a second here. I'm going to open this up and we'll move on. Where's my razor? And we'll move on to the next step here. Alright, cutting that open. I'm supposed to be wearing gloves, but listen, if it's acid, I'm screwed already, so. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? Hold on. I forgot to... There you go. There you go, Lou. Alright, so people like Lou, you know, the people that want to come in and have some problems, that's your issue, dude. You won't last long in this room, though. Hey, Appalachian Flute! Awesome Appalachian Flute. No shit. Good to hear from you, man. I'm good to hear from you. I love you, Chris. I hope I get to see you soon. What else we got? Yeah, there's something in the air, Wendy. I don't trust anyone. I'm not gonna just listen to people that tell me things because I'm some fucking nobody who shouldn't question stuff. I question everything. That's their problem if they don't like it. All right, so inside our test strip right here, we're going to be testing for nerve and blister agents. I have a strip that we're going to tear out. Right? There we go. So we have one piece of test paper. I'm going to put the rest back in the plastic, back in the bag, and cover the bag so it does not get wet, because that would be catastrophic. So we have our test paper. Nice test paper. It says to fold it in half and stick this edge right here into the water. So that's what we're going to do. So you guys hang out here. I'm going to put the test strip right there. It's the thing that's blocking the camera semi. Let's see. All right, so you guys know the test strip's still right there. Hold on. All right. All right, here we go, guys. So here's our water. The damn lighting in here is horrible. So we have our water. All right, you guys can see that, right? Water. All right. Guys, make sure you smack that like button on the way in here. I'm trying to do something positive for everyone so you guys know what's going on, what's falling around you. If the water's contaminated, if it's not, if the air is nice or not. I can't check the air, but I do have the test to check the water. So, without any further ado, okay, so we're wet. I'm going to give it a minute to get some results. If it changes color, it's no bueno. We don't want a color change. Can't see really in here. What I might have to do is I don't know. I was going to try to turn a flashlight on, but I don't have one currently. I'm going to have to move you guys closer to outside here. Alright, so guys, we currently have nothing on the test strip. Nothing on the test strip, okay? Currently nothing. You see? Right here. No color change. If there's no color change, there's no chemical agent present. Now, keep in mind, I'm using an expired test kit, and the concentration of the chemical might not be large enough in the amount of water I just collected. So, keep an open mind, guys. I don't want to say that it didn't work because I'm using an expired test, but at the same time, I have to conclude this test is negative for a presence of chemical in the rain. Now I'm going to try it on the other side again. I'm going to dip it again. Let's see if we can. I'm going to really get it on there. Give it a nice bath. While we're using it, might as well, right? So, let's see, maybe the light. No color change. Leave it out in the rain for 5 minutes. Damn, that's a damn good idea, Riddle. We're going to put it right on top of this tarp here. Let's see. Alright. Let's hope. Let's hope it doesn't change colors. We don't want to have a color change, guys. But if we did, let's go over what it would be. Alright, so if this thing changes any color besides yellow, I'll show you what we're going to be dealing with here. So, these are the colors here, okay? Now, the test paper, this is all safe colors. Now the bad colors are on this paper here. Those are all safe colors. You son of a bitch! It just blew it on the ground. Okay. Well, let me go get the sample from the ground now. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's contaminated. Alright, so if you guys want, you guys can go to a surplus store near you, an Army Navy surplus store. You could pick one of these guys up. They range from like 10 to 50 bucks. I think I paid about 40 bucks for this one. I got it a while ago before everything got all crazy, so I'm not sure exactly how much they're going to cost now, but I saw someone using online test strips. Okay, cool. I should try those too. I mean, I'm going to have to get acid test strips, to really try to hammer down on the exact thing that's going on here. Let's see what our paper looks like. I got zero reaction. No colors. We'll leave it out though. Ugh. So we'll leave that out there for a minute. We'll see what happens. Is it going to change color? Honestly, I don't think so. I'm hoping it doesn't. We don't want the acid rain. We don't want it. But every time it rains out here, I'm probably going to end up testing it just to see what happened. Go test the water in the Ohio River. Bulldog, I should. I think the only thing I'm lacking is the time to go over there. I do have work this week that I have to bang out, and then we're packing the rest of the stuff and getting on the road. I mean, Ohio would be a great stop, but I'm sure there's probably already like 50 people over there live streaming, covering it, all that stuff. I'm not from Ohio, so I mean, if they want to make a big deal about it, and the people actually want to come out, and I know they're fighting for it right now, but if they can get enough people out there and they really want to, you know, shut the railway down or something to where, you know, people can get ahead a little bit, I'm happy to go help them. Do I have water? Yeah, I have water in here. Where's that coming from? Oh, okay. Outside. That's not wet. That's not wet. None of that's wet. I just got rain coming in from the side and hitting my channel over here. So that paper's still not turning color. I think that's it for that. I would try positive test to make sure the test strips work. I don't have anything. I don't have anything corrosive enough or acid enough to test that though, unfortunately. I know what you're saying though, like test an actual acid or something to see if it would do it. I mean, the closest thing I have, nope, that wouldn't work either. I was going to say I could do it on the battery. I could test the battery acid in the battery. That might react. But then I have to open the cap of the battery and I don't really feel like doing that. No one's covering it. Wendy, I saw people going down there and trying to cover it. But I don't know. Jen's mom made that. I can't even imagine near Exxon what the water and everything's like. Yeah, like pool strips. Yeah. That would work. I don't have a pool here. I'm just using that kit that I have here. The strips would pop positive if there was some kind of agent like that in it. I don't think the concentration levels would be high enough over here to actually register. Not to mention, I don't think it's over here yet. I don't think it's made its way over here yet. I think it's still in the atmosphere making its way around. Michael Brock. You know what sucks is, man, I go out there and I see one result. I see being driven out of that town by the police or military, told to shut up, told to not talk about it or we'd be arrested. I could see us, I could see us getting in some kind of trouble going over there. Yeah, I know. Riddle, right? We should go check that out. I might go do that. I might run to Walmart. I don't really have the money to be buying test strips for the pool, though. So, I got to see how much we got left. The winds are coming from Ohio. Red Squirrel Jr. Seen a reporter over there yesterday scrape the bottom of a very shallow creek and the chemicals literally popped up. Okay, I saw somebody throw a rock in the water like that. A woman, a reporter. Putting a little gas in the water and see if it changes color. Thank you so much, Bulldog. All right, so what I'm going to try to do, that's a pretty decent idea. I don't know if it'll react to gas. I think they're more, they react to blister agents, nerve agents, chemical agents. Chemical, gas to chemical. Shit, let's see. What do I have that would pop 30 for acid? I have the battery. That's about it. All I have is the battery. That probably would be the closest thing that I could figure out as an acid. Ugh. It's just the battery. Look at this. The battery's strapped down to the floor, and I have to pop the strap. Then I gotta pop the top off. I think I'd rather save the strips too, but there's no reaction going on in this one from the weather. I don't think it's gonna, guys. I don't think I have enough for the concentration up in the sky today. This guy right here, this testing kit could save your life. The blister agents, the nerve agent tests, the liquid vapor, they're all very important. Like if you're in a kind of situation in Ohio right now, you want to know if it's safe. Like you have to get some kind of testing kit, either this or the pool testing kit or the correct acid testing kit. I'm just trying this military one out right now. That's all I'm trying out. Awesome. Thank you, Bull. Appreciate that. It's snowing in Ohio right now, huh? That's weird because it's got to be like 50 degrees over here in Jersey. Maybe a little warmer. I think it's 54 or something. All right. So let's see. I might have to do another test here on the puddle or something out here. Let's do another one on the puddle and see if the collection of water maybe in the ground or something coming out. I don't think, like I said, guys, I really don't think the concentration level is high enough for me to detect anything if it were to be hydrochloric acid. So those of you who don't know, when vinyl chloride is burned, it turns into hydrochloride. And then once the hydrochloride is in a vapor form and bonds molecularly with the hydrogen atoms in the water, in the sky, it creates hydrochloric acid. So here's our test paper right here. Thank you, Riddle, for putting that up. I'm going to rip this in half so I could use it twice. All right. So let's go I'm going to put one piece. I'm going to keep one piece inside here. Right there. And we're going to go outside here and test this little creek. All right. I'm going to get all wet and stuff. Here we go. There's like a runoff over here. So let's go test the runoff. I'm going to test it a little further down over here where I can get over. This has been here for a minute. My phone's getting wet. All right, so here's the test paper, guys. We're going to test the water in the creek over here in New Jersey, North New Jersey, where we have a storm going on. So we'll see if we have a color change. It's going to take a minute. If the concentration levels were high, we'd have instant results, but we'll just give it a second. I honestly don't think we have anything. I wouldn't be standing out in the rain right now if I did. Thank you so much, Riddle, for putting that stuff up. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to see me come or go to Walmart and test and go get the pool testing kits, we can try those. If you guys want to see me do that, you know, we're going to need some kind of little donations, probably only a couple bucks for those things, but we do not have the extra funds right now. I've been saving every dime we got to get on this trip. But yeah, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. Hit that Cash App up. We'll go buy some test strips and we'll test everything around here again. We'll do multiple tests. Maybe we'll do a little later if the cloud hasn't come over us yet. Maybe the bad toxic cloud hasn't gotten here yet. I don't know. I do know my throat has been scratchy and I've had a headache, and I don't know if that's just from normal life. But we got nothing. Nothing. Ugh. What do you guys think? You want me to wake Jen up and go to Walmart? I'm utilizing my rack too. I got some cool boxes up there filled with everything. That's all my nuke and bio gear. Is it labeled? Not on that side. See? But the rack came out nice. Oh, hold on. The rain is making the phone temperamental here. Hold on. All right, so we got nothing on that strip. As you guys see, clear, just regular old paper looking. Hold on, my phone has gotten wet, so I can't move anything. Right there. Wendy, I agree. I think everybody that's that feels affected by this should get some answers. And I suggest, oh, okay, hold on. If you're gonna go to a hospital, guys, in Ohio, I wouldn't go anywhere near where that accident happened, because God knows what they've been told to say to you or told to do to you. I would go somewhere else outside of that area where people still haven't been contacted about the treatment yet. I don't trust anybody. You guys know that. I don't trust nothing anymore. Nothing they say to me. It's all a bunch of lies. Because they can't prove it's true. They want us to believe it, but they can't prove it. All right, so I got my, so right here we had the M256A2 chemical, nerve agent, blister agent, testing kit. We try to utilize this to see if there was any kind of contamination in the water over here in Jersey. Most Home Depots offer a free water test kit. Yes, I've seen that before. The problem is when you send that in, you get phone calls and emails and everything from like this company that tries to do the constant water testing. They want you to set up like a huge system in your house to purify your water, and it's not normal. Yes. Yeah, Charles, definitely look up that kit, man. I mean, if not for this event in particular, then for a possible whatever happens in the future here. There could be anything. It could be anything any day of the week. In your area, it could be different. It could be, you might have earthquakes out in Cali. You could have forest fires. There could be an invasion of the southern border and tens of thousands of people are running across every day. And they're bringing bad things like fentanyl and chemicals and things like that that you're not supposed to have in this country. There could be anything. So a bug out situation for each person is different. I suggest getting ready for everything. getting ready for everything. Have testing kits, have extra water. If you're in the Ohio area right now, I do not suggest drinking your water by filtering it, any of it. I wouldn't, none of that. You have an EDC kit with a digital water tester. That's awesome, Community Watchdog. I'm gonna have to check you out. But Amazon should have stuff like that. I've seen them on there. I haven't bought all that yet. I've gotten to a certain point of prepping to where I have the basics, and I'm gonna move up with all the prepping and things like that. Currently, geez, it sounded like a helicopter was coming over. The air in New Jersey is dingy white due to paint turning dingy gray. Oh, white paint. Yeah, the air quality in Jersey is horrible anyway. We all know that. It's the fucking armpit of the country. It's horrible, the air quality here. But in actuality, our air quality, it shouldn't be toxic enough to not be able to leave the house because of Ohio. So we just have to get a Pro 1 gravity filter. All right. Like I said, though, I don't trust filtering your water in Ohio at all. I don't trust boiling it. I would absolutely, if I had a choice, if there was a choice, go buy the water. Go somewhere and go get cases and gallons of water, as much as you can. Oh, you do survival product review and stuff like that? That's awesome, man. We do a lot of different things on this channel. Prepping, survival, bushcraft, construction, things like that. Try to help a lot of people out. But there's way more. That we have 2 different channels. There's a whole other survival channel that we have too. You should check out. Jersey J Survival on YouTube if you haven't already. Go hit that like, share, subscribe button on that. We'll be doing different survival videos. I'm going to be flint and napping some glass later on this week. You've been following me for a year? I know, I'm so sorry, man. I just don't see you in here a lot. I apologize. A lot of people I'm seeing today. Found it removes. Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome, Bull. You know, like I'm saying, though, like, just to be safe, guys, just to be safe, if you have an option to drink bottled water that's been filtered already from the past, I would definitely take that over boiling or filtering or any of it. If it was an easy process to filter it out of the water, the government would have did that instead of blowing the tankers up. That's cool, man. That's cool, Watchdog. I appreciate you being here, man. I appreciate all you guys being here. Bull, I'll have to look into that. That's pretty cool. But, you know, like, from my experience, guys, I even when I go to filter water, when you go to filter water in survival situations or hiking or anything like that, you really have to pick your water source correctly. There's a thing called a Superfund in New York, and it was because of the Ford plant. The mafia took over for the garbage disposal of the Ford plant, and they used to bring barrels and barrels and barrels of chemicals and paint and all this stuff, and they threw it in the cave system on the mines up in Ringwood, New Jersey. And what happened is that leaked into the water system and started making mutant people and stuff like that. And they didn't tell anybody. They poisoned the whole area, and people were forced to move. So there's a whole movie about that, by the way. It's called Into the Furnace, I think. But it doesn't really depict too much about the car thing and the plant and the poisoning of the environment. But they've been working on that project to clean that up for the last 25, 30 years. So that's from the plant, the Ford plant that was in Mahwah, New Jersey. But, you know, with all that, we're used to being poisoned in New Jersey. They do it a lot. But we'll have to check that out, Bull. That's something I haven't seen yet. So I don't know if you guys can see, but my little things are messed up there. My little hydros. Yes, everyone should have some kind of digital water tester or some kind of tester to see what you're breathing, what you're drinking, what you're eating. You know, there's people out there with these videos of them burning cheese. I haven't been able to accomplish that yet. I don't know if it's real or fake, but I've heard about the Kraft plastic cheese and the McDonald's cheese and all that. What are we eating, guys? What's in the food that we're eating, and why is it that bad. So I'm going to be continuing to do all this stuff. We're going to continue to try to test some stuff out and see what happens. Um, I wasn't going to stay on here too long. I just wanted to do the test quick. Right now, we got negative results on our test paper from the military test kit, the military chemical testing kit. I got to see what Jen's doing. She might be passed out. She's taking a nap. But if she's up and I got a couple extra bucks, I could probably run to Walmart and we'll come back on a little while and try this again with some different strip tests. But let's see. I don't know what's going on yet. All I do know is that it's supposed to rain for a little bit longer, so we'll have more results to get later. Bull, I could see that. Whatever food plants are left in the end here, I'm hoping they use regular ingredients because I'm going to be very picky about what I eat, what I drink. So I think everybody should. We shouldn't just start shoving food down ourselves or drinking the water or whatever just because they tell us it's safe. We got to start being smarter people and start researching what you're eating, what you're drinking. How dangerous are these things for you? Why is it only in the state of California some chemicals are dangerous but not others? So I'd love for these questions to get answered one day. But until then, this is it for today. Our little sample of water is gone. Our test strips are negative. Nothing in there. So I'm going to sign off for now, guys. And if anything, we'll come back on later and I'll show you guys another test if possible. I just got to check with Jen and see what our funds are like. But yeah, I could probably do this again later with a different test. Maybe even find other ones off Amazon and stuff like that. So, all right. I appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you for joining me. And hopefully if you guys could like, share, subscribe, for people panicking in Jersey and PA and stuff like that. Don't panic. Test. Be smart, do some testing of your own. Fry TV, what's up, brother? We were just testing out the liquid test kit from the M256A2 military chemical testing kit. It's a detector kit. But yeah, no problem, guys. I'm just trying to figure out ways to calm people's fears because I don't think that this cloud is going to be toxic enough to do any permanent damage right away. I think if anything, it's going to travel around. It'll be a very low volume chemical disbursement into the atmosphere. I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. If you guys are upset about bad clouds being in the air, you guys should have been pissed off about Chernobyl. You guys should have been pissed off about volcanoes erupting and all this other stuff. So, if you want to pick and choose what to be upset about, this isn't something to get upset about right now in New Jersey. There's a lot of other things happening out there. So, I don't know, our public officials are being murdered on the street and not too much news coverage about it because they're not the ones that we want to know are murdered. But like I said, man, there's so many other things. They spray in the sky all the time. I know, Fry, and what sucks is, man, whatever they're spraying, whatever they're doing up there to generate clouds or whatever, I don't buy it, man. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think they're trying to sterilize us and get rid of us, to be honest with you. But like I said, I don't want to throw too many conspiracies. That's why we do these tests and try to look into things. But if you guys look up vinyl chloride and you do your research, you'll understand that when vinyl chloride's burned, it turns into hydrochloride. Hydrochloride with water turns into hydrochloric acid. So all those combinations of things have already occurred, and they are now in the mix of the atmosphere. So if you live close to East Palestine, Ohio, I suggest you do your due diligence. You get smarter, you get educated on what is going on, what the chemicals are, how they're going to affect you, how they're going to affect your children and livestock and farm, how your property values are going to go down because you're in a toxic neighborhood now. I would not take anything less than $20 million for my inconvenience on that situation. So I think the government or the train company is going to end up bankrupt out of this. The train company is going to end up bankrupt. If they don't, then it should be a serious uprise in this country, because they have a 50% profit margin. That's one of the biggest profit margins in any business in the entire country. And the ND, these guys that run it, they make more money than most of the railways out there. So, and they've cut back on staff, safety, everything. Yep. Just got to stay level-headed. Don't go crazy. Do your fact checking. Do your research. Figure out what these chemicals. The vinyl chloride was one of the chemicals that was in that train. So what else was in it? What else was combined with the vinyl chloride to make different noxious gases that we don't even know about yet? We know about the one chemical, possibly two. But just stop being sheep out there, man. Stop just believing people because they tell you it's safe. It's not safe. We are not fucking safe right now in this country. We're not safe. We're not. Our infrastructure is being terrorized. If you don't believe me, the power supplies that were hitting North Carolina and other states, the trail derailments, the food factories blowing up, the fields all being bought up by all these other companies and being taken out. These politicians that still deny that any of this is happening. Yes, Cato, I did. Right there's our results. Zip, zero, zilch. Nothing going on in the rainwater in New Jersey today, at least according to this test. I put my life on this test because it's a military test. This isn't, your average homeowner kind of shit. This is something they put in the field to see if the water's safe or to see if anything else is safe. It's still raining. That's why this test, like I was just describing, you gotta maybe rewind a little bit and check it out. But this isn't a civilian test. This is a military grade chemical weapons test. So if there was any kind of nerve agents or blister agents or liquid agents in the air or the water, I could test for it. That's why I use this test in particular, because it's most tests that some of you out there don't have. Fry TV is absolutely on it. You're absolutely on it. It's a slow and steady decline of our economy, of our infrastructure, of our society. So, I've been leaving glasses out. That's what we just did. I just collected it, the rainwater in this bowl. We tested the rainwater, and then we tested the creek water that's right next to it. And 0 results. I've given everybody the option, if they want, to see me test, for the pool testers. I'm going to try the pH test, I guess, like you're saying, Bull, for the pool, but I don't think it's going to detect the hydrochloric acid. What I need is definitely more advanced tests to detect for that. But I have to detect for the levels, because it could turn up negative. I can get a false reading because the levels of the chemical aren't strong enough to come up on the test. So I would really need a very high-class test. But that's why I use this military one, because this will tell me that, you could die or not. That's why I use this one. So I'm going to go inside, do some more research. I wanted to do what I could for you guys right now and show you something that you might not have at home. So that's why I did that. And we, like we said, I got a piece out here still, right there. That's laying out in the rain. Just leaving it out in the rain to see if it changes. I might leave it there all day just to see what happens. It's still raining. Yeah. So if that's the case, then we'll figure that out. But I'm trying to do something. It's better than sitting in a house trying to make accusations on if it's acid rain or not. I'm trying to do something to see if it is or not. If that's not the correct test I'm supposed to use, that's fine. I'm trying to see if it's safe. You know what I'm saying? And this test right here will let me know if I'm going to die or not. That's all I really care about. I'll take a little acid burn. That's fine. But I want to know if I'm going to die from this stuff. And so far, so good. Nothing to worry about in Jersey. So with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm gonna let you guys go. You have fun. Yeah, Chick. Yeah, I'm gonna die one day. That's the only thing we can be sure of as humans is that one day we are gonna die. That's the only thing you can be positive of. Just like you're gonna die, or everyone else around you is gonna die. You know. But it's a fact. Everyone dies. We try to slow down the dying process. We don't want to die. You know, we don't want to. So we try to slow it down. Um, I'm just waiting for that next comment so I could either tell you to go F yourself or not. Because I love trolls. But I love you, Fry. I love you, Riddle. I love you guys. Thank you so much to all the mods in the room for helping me out. Thank you for all the people that just subscribed. Thank you to all the people that are just finding us. If you could spread the word, we're going to be doing stuff like this a lot. So we're going to be doing everything that you guys need to see to stay safe. So if you could smack that subscribe button on the way out, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. We want to make sure the word gets out that New Jersey rain right now is not acid. It's not going to kill you. You don't have to worry. But we love you guys, and we'll see you later. Thanks.